Welcome back to the podcast, everyone. I'm Will, and I got my co-host over here, Shorn Grease. Say hello, Shorn Grease.
Does shorn mean that I cut my hair?
Yeah, you've been shorn like a sheep, or maybe a very furry goat.
Goats get shorn?
I don't know if they do or not, but you like a good
Dude,
goat.
you should totally check your facts before you just bust up in here and just start throwing shorn everywhere.
Well, she shorn by the she shorn.
She shorns, the sheep shorns.
This is the podcast. We are here. I just got back into town to my house about an hour ago, so I'm here. This is commitment, folks. But I do want to say, hey, look at Paul M here. Greetings at the podcast and Whiskey Friends, first time viewer and new subscriber. Cheers. Hey, Paul, we're glad to have you here.
Right.
Go over to Facebook and join our podcasters group. That's where we interact a lot. It's podcasters.com. So think of Podcask, as you can see on the sign behind me, or if you're listening, and then just put ers.com. And we have a Facebook group. It's a lot of fun people. It's the people you'll see in the chat. And it's a good time. So check that out. And Grease, just for those of you not seeing what happened, he just handed me, he took this aged Denor glass from Adam Shelton, poured the remaining of it, passed it over to me like there'd be still some in here, and there's not. And it's that Wild Turkey Christmas rye.
It's so good. I just couldn't.
Fine. I'm going to have some of this Old Elk 4 grain.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That is good. Oh, I got an email today.
The double wheat.
That from a guy at Old Elk and Keg and Bottle, who are Oak and Thieves program and stuff through, and should be getting our samples soon. So, and I did a little, hey, we were hanging out with Greg.
Yeah,
when he said send us the good stuff.
He did say send us the good. He did say that.
Yeah. So
now, I don't know if he has, that kind of power.
Yeah,
because those distillers out there, man, they're almost like, you know what I'm saying, like hugging elderly and kissing babies. How do you say that? What is it?
Shaking hands and kissing babies.
Shaking hands,
hugging elderly.
Well, I mean, you should hug
That's why
the elderly.
Grease has had nothing but a failed political career. He was just hugging the elderly.
Yeah, dude, I'm still the mayor of Tennessee right now. However, Dag, you derailed me. Will, what was I going into?
I'm probably talking about your shorn head.
No, I was not talking about my shorn head.
Yeah, Adam Shelton.
No, you weren't even paying attention.
I was. That's like literally the three things we've covered. Old Elk. We started the show. I said, look at Grease's hair.
Yeah, I know.
You're shorn. And then I said, shorn like a sheep or maybe a goat. You said, can goats be shorn? I said, I don't know.
I got it.
Okay.
No,
I just had to walk him through the previous 4 minutes.
No, all you had to do was say hugging elderly and kissing babies. And then I would have been like, oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, wait, time out. The thing you said, I'm not even listening, was the words previously that I said, which you asked, is that how you say it? And I said, no, this is how you say it. And then you blamed me for derailing you. That's what just happened.
Okay,
but go ahead.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, that's fair. Now, you're well, I can't say that you're rested.
Definitely not rested.
You're definitely not rested.
Yeah.
You pepped real hard.
Oh, yeah. We did go to the Peppa Pig theme park.
I do want to hear. I need a trip report real quick.
I'll tell you.
I need a 2-minute version of that.
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. There's
derailed.
no bourbon there.
Is there? Okay, hang on. Yeah. I want to get to it.
Yeah.
You almost derailed me again. The master distillers, when it comes to picking bear, like you think if you're in with a master distiller, you're thinking, man, we're going to get a barrel of something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they're all just like, oh man, yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be great. And then this CFO or CPO or CBO, one of those
C-suite person,
one of those O's
comes
up in here and basically is just like, we've got a barrel program manager, pump the brakes here.
Yeah.
And then they go to that guy. And for some weird reason, that guy just has woman has ultimate power.
Yeah.
That even like a master, like I understand you guys have a process.
Sure.
And you've got a hierarchy, but master distillers stopped acting like you don't have any pull.
Well, I think it depends on the place.
They probably do. They definitely do. Here's what happens.
You're the one asking, and they don't want to give you favors.
Exactly right. And I'm just going to tell all the damn master distillers. I will. If you want to see a restraining order, tell me I can't get a barrel.
All right. This is from Amir Serrano, thank you for the super chat, man. What's up, big homie Gurzy? Cheers. That's definitely how you spelled grease. And
that person's hammered already.
Yeah.
Like we don't even have to. We don't even have to go to the 15. Yeah, we're not even 15 minutes in.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it, dude. I'm fine with it. Did you drink anything on your trip at all?
Yeah, had a couple beers we went to the Raglan Road Irish pub at Disney Springs. Okay. So I had a couple like Irish beers with my fish and chips because that's appropriate.
Right. Yeah. Fish and chips, you need beer.
Yeah, you're not going to drink whiskey with fish and
beer
chips.
battered, right? Essentially.
Yeah. So we took our daughter to Disney Springs to walk around when we got there, and had a couple beers at dinner. Then we had some wine. Like I went to a few liquor stores though, and near where we were staying.
Apparently, Walmart's in Florida just got all kinds of pappy.
Oh,
and they're just throwing it out on the shelves down there in freaking Florida.
Well, I didn't go to Walmart.
There's like 3 or 4 posts. Like, holy crap! I just walked into Walmart and I came out with this.
Okay. Grease is new to the crap posts on Bourbon Group.
There is a receipt with the date and the price and the Walmart.
People always say I went into Walmart. That's a joke.
No, I don't care.
It's a joke.
I'm gullible if that's the case. I don't care. It looked freaking legit. It looked legit. Will.
I mean, maybe
you have no faith in humanity.
Walmart doesn't sell liquor in Florida. I guess maybe if they have an attached
attached liquor. It was the attached liquor store.
That's fair. Then there are some of those. I don't think that's Central Florida though. I haven't seen one of those.
Yeah.
But anyhow,
does Central Florida get anything?
I went to
except for love bugs.
I mean, yeah.
Did you get hit with the love bugs?
Well, yeah, there were a few. They were out.
Yeah. Because I went to where you went.
Yeah.
Around this time.
Right.
It was for Everly's birthday.
In the summer, the love bugs are the worst. Summertime, like even
they were just hatching. And let me go ahead and tell you something, dude. That when they first hatch,
they're everywhere. For those of you that don't know what a love bug is, it's these
their sex drive is huge.
2 flying insects that end up in sex. And they're permanently attached. They like once they mate, they stay attached, and I'm pretty sure it's the female that continues to like
just run everywhere,
which is on brand.
Right.
And so she owns the situation and continues to fly around, and the male just through the rest of their life, they're attached, and he's just connected, attached at the hip, as they say. To the female, and they're nasty. They get all over your car. They dry on there. You got to wash your car often, or the paint will start to chip off on the front. And they're like black bodies with like a red-ish like abdomen section up top, and they're gross.
They get the red abdomen for freaking jumping on the back of another love bug.
Yeah,
it's just a big freaking just love triangle.
Yeah.
So you dealt with that.
I mean, there weren't that many. Oh, yeah.
You went to the Peppa.
We went to so the whole reason we took our 4-year-old to the Peppa Pig theme park, which is a new theme park.
The only theme park you went to?
Yeah.
I didn't even know it existed. Was it crowded?
It opened in February, so it's only been open a couple months.
Copy that.
It's next door to Legoland. So it's
1-2 punch.
But we didn't go to Legoland. We literally got down there Saturday afternoon.
Doesn't like Legos. I feel like she don't.
No, I think she's probably still too young for it. But people love Legoland. They say it's great.
Dude, her in sunglasses walking around like she owns Peppa Pig Park is my favorite Adeline.
She's a boss. So
no, she bossed it.
We got
she boss hogged it.
That's a whiskey reference and a pig reference. And we got there Saturday. Just hung out. Like I said, we went to Disney Springs and then woke up early on Sunday and went to Peppa Pig World. It's about 45 minutes from where we were staying at the world famous Airbnb. It's our buddy's Airbnb. If you want to check it out, it's awesome. Tell them the podcast sent you. If you're going to Disney, it's the way to do it. Honestly, we could have gone
like 15 people.
It's 10. Sleeps 10. It's a 5-bedroom.
But there's 3 masters.
Yeah, there are indeed.
There's 3 master.
There's our daughter would have been happy if we went to that house and never left. There's like a little
arcade
boutique where the girls can play dress up. There's the arcade.
It was just a blast.
It was a blast. She loved the house.
EARB.
Yeah, it's a pun.
NB.com.
like Mickey ears. Think
Yeah,
of
instead
that.
of air, it's ear.
Airbnb.com.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Or on Instagram, at Airbnb and the number 1. We'll take you to it. So check that out.
Let with 2 or 3 families. It's like,
it's honestly, it's cheaper than like a resort, like a mid-tier and up resort to stay there. And you can get away. You can put the kids to bed. You can
got your own
go
pool
in the movie theater and watch a film or a show. And you can go in the pool. There's a hot tub. And it's just relaxing. Like staying in a hotel with a bunch of kids, not relaxing.
Yeah.
Staying in a hotel with one kid, not relaxing. We'd put our daughter to bed and we would just go have a good time, watch shows, drink some wine, and then went to bed. So,
but we have a lot to say about it because
it's awesome.
We're on a Disney podcast.
Yeah.
You lost everything.
Am I there?
Yeah.
So we had a
WDW today on the podcast platforms if you want to check that out.
So that was fun. We went to the Peppa Pig world. It was, for a 4-year-old that loves Peppa Pig, incredible. It was the best day of her life. It was busy. Like there was a bunch of people there, but we rode every ride, some multiple times. And the line waits were like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, like a couple turns through. Like,
are they wanting it low capacity? Because
I don't know. So it's not huge.
This is kind of whiskey related because if you want to increase your whiskey budget, you take your wife and kids on a vacation to Florida and you get some points about
absolutely.
We're going to Peppa Pig Park.
So like older kids probably wouldn't enjoy it as much, but like the 4 to 6 or 7, like even a kid that's maybe grown out of Peppa, adults would love it. It was fantastic. It was joyful, cheerful. The show was great.
It's a lot of pink.
Yeah, a lot of pigs. But the rides are fun. They're actually fun little rides. They're better than like kid carnival rides. Like there's the Daddy Pig roller coaster is actually pretty fun.
It's like Slinky Dog or something.
Similar, a little bit less intense than Slinky Dog, but it's still fast and
you don't really. Do you lose your gut at all?
Tiny bit,
just a tiny bit,
enough,
just a little flutter,
enough for a 4-year-old to be like, "This is the best thing I've ever been on in my entire life," and you to be like, "You know what? I enjoyed that little." Touch of a thrill. We've got Robbie Dedlow that says here for all the Peppa Pig talk.
Hey man, Dedlow.
It was fun. We had a great time. We won't keep belaboring the Peppa Pig park, but if you have a 4 to 6 or 7-year-old that like maybe a little bit older kid that's still nostalgic but can't necessarily ride everything at like Disney or something, still it's very kid friendly. They, for obvious reasons, it is focused on like kind of that age range. There's a huge splash pad with like
4
water
to 6
slide.
is like very.
It's a niche. It's a very specific niche.
How many adult pairs? Because Central Florida, let me just go ahead and say, it's a different kind of town. It's just really is. How many no kid parties did you see? Like a couple of adults that are just like super into British cartoons.
I don't think I saw anyone, fortunately, without kids.
Not one.
I saw some people that did not have kids that were with people that had kids. Like my sister came to go with
a godparent or something.
Yeah, like our Adeline's aunt, my sister, came with us and hung out. So it's
bought her the big plush.
Oh yeah, so that's the whole thing.
I know it took up a whole suit. I saw it.
So. It was around lunchtime.
We are Peppa Pig and real hard right now. We should probably shift the whiskey.
We'll shift this. We'll end this, and then we'll just go through a bunch of things of whiskey. But it's about lunchtime. Kid's a little cranky, need some calories. It's 100 degrees. Like, it was hot as all get out.
Yeah, need a freaking game day pick me up.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you've been drinking all day.
Yeah.
The game's about to start.
Right.
You don't want to miss it.
Yeah.
So
that's exacty the analogy.
It's 100%. You get a bourbon and Coke or a bourbon and Red Bull, and we make it happen.
So this was the 4-year-old equivalent to extra game day mix right before the game starts.
Yeah,
a little bit of caffeine and a little bit of bourbon.
Yeah.
It was hey, while y'all wait for the food, I'm going to take her to Mr. Fox's shop, which is the gift shop.
Yeah.
Went in, and then all of a sudden we look at the back of the restaurant. Miss Rabbit's Diner. And here comes our 4-year-old.
Who's Rabbit's Diner?
Miss Rabbit's Diner. Yeah, that's where we're in, the restaurant.
Okay.
So all of a sudden, here comes our 4-year-old with a stuffed Peppa Pig that is, no joke, taller than her. And she's got the biggest smile on her face, and she's walking with my sister behind her, just going, like, kind of throwing her arms up, like, ant time. So she did that. We were laughing. We thought it was funny.
$60 stuffed animal.
We had rented a stroller, like one to keep like our backpack in and
was
stuff.
it electric?
No, it was a regular stroller. But also, if our daughter got tired, she could hop in, take a ride. But then that ended up being the cart with which we pushed the stuffed animal the rest of the day.
I did see that picture too.
So that happened, and then we got back and we're like, how are we going to fly home with this? First of all, we're not. Adeline was like, it can sit next to me, and you and mommy can sit over there on the airplane. We're like, first of all, it's probably a full flight. Second of all, no, we're not doing that. But it was a full flight, fortunately. And so we did not have to shove Peppa in the overhead bin.
Is Henry still considered or no?
No, but he wasn't with us. He stayed here with my parents. So,
dude, flying on Southwest with 3 people, clutch.
Perfect.
It's
get a whole
clutch.
roll. You get to board. You get to board whole row. You get to board early in the family time.
You don't even have to check. You don't
have
have
to. I had like C99 today.
Yeah,
but I was like, see you after.
I'll see
you later. But so we
on the plane before you.
We literally, like, Samantha brought a couple extra like duffel size bags to when we went. We'd stuff them with all our clothes, put Peppa in the suitcase, and Peppa literally filled up the whole suitcase. And we checked Peppa and received Peppa at baggage claim. And so that was
if it was lost, what's the money value you would have claimed? Like literally like $1,000,
$1 million.
Yeah, because the tears would piss you off.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh,
like that also, would piss you enough to call Ken Nugent down in Georgia.
It was a big enough deal already getting the 4-year-old to accept that Peppa is going to be underneath the plane in the checked bag. On the conveyor belt. She's like, you're not supposed to get on the conveyor belt. We're like, a human's not. She's like, Peppa's real.
And if she was old and understood science too, like the air's not good down there either.
No, she understood a lot of things. And so we're like, Adeline, we can't take the suitcase on. She was then like trying to negotiate it out. She's like, okay, Peppa can go in the suitcase, but the suitcase is going to come on the airplane with us. And we're like, no, the suitcase we have to check it. It's too big. She goes, other people come on the airplane with their suitcase. Straight up said that to us.
Well, yeah, that doesn't.
And we're like, those are smaller bags. There's a bin.
Oh,
you have to measure. She's like, other people do it.
She's not. I mean, she's not wrong, but
she's not wrong.
She thinks she's 6 feet tall. You know what I mean?
Right.
You're gonna need to just hammer that down.
All right. So that's that. We had a good time, but I just got back.
Okay. So you're telling me that the only thing you drank the whole weekend was 2 beers at Fish and Chips.
No, and red wine at the house after a long day at Peppa Pig.
So no whiskey at all.
Well, so I went to, first of all, we got the wine in the grocery store when we got like breakfast items.
Right.
So that was an easy pickup.
Easy.
I went next door to the liquor store at that Publix.
Oh, I know what Publix.
And well, it's probably not the one you're thinking. We went to a different Publix first because it was in a different area when we'd had like a meal. We went over to it. But like the liquor stores had pretty good stuff. But I'm like, I'm going to go to another one, see if they have something a little bit better. And that there was like, I walked in and one had like a High West single barrel pick, like one of the finish. And I'm like, this is a hitter. I'm going to get it. But it was finished in port.
No.
I know. I had the same reaction. I'm like, So I was excited. I'm not a big port fan, finished port.
No, because we're human. We're decent human beings.
Would have probably been pretty good.
We're decent human beings.
So I just ended up like delaying it, and then I didn't end up buying it. And then I was like, I should have just gotten like a pint, because then I'm like, I don't want to open bottle of whiskey if I'm not going to finish it. I had all these things.
No, you always finish it.
Yeah, I know. Cheers.
Well, I need something to cheers because I had already laid the.
No, I'm gonna open. Okay.
Well, here, I'll just shoot this one. I've been over here just getting antsy.
Okay. All right. So these were sent to us. What'd you just drink? Oh, that was from the Christmas thing.
Whose was that?
Who was the Beastie Boys? Anyone watching? Let us know what the Beastie Boys Christmas Palooza was.
I think it was a Scotch. Whoever brought a Scotch, bunch of idiots.
All right, so
dude, you know who's a bunch of idiots?
No idea.
Okay.
What
is all this?
These were sent to us by Broken Barrel Whiskey Company.
All right, let's share each one of these
There's
bottles.
5. There's 5.
We got 5 pours. We don't know much, if anything, about Broken Barrel. And
I literally was like, Grease, do we have any content for tonight? He's like, huh. And then I was like at the house, and then I'm like, wow, these got sent to us. Let's not do any research and drink them.
Well, no, my first suggestion was that we get nude.
And I said, oh, we don't have any content.
I see what you did there. I mean, we got a little bit of content.
Tiny content. It would have been.
That's not that funny.
It would have been over very quickly.
Yeah, it was
the show. The show would have been very quick.
Super fast.
Yeah.
Broken Barrel California Oak is what they call it. I don't appreciate that. I don't like that.
What did it say?
Like,
it's California oak.
Tennessee oak would people would be offended. People would totally get like, dude, you're so pompous. You claim your own oak.
Oh, okay. Tennessee whiskey.
Well, yeah, no, you can have California whiskey. I don't care about California whiskey, although I mean that feels pompous. You know what? Anything California does, I just feel like it's just a little extra. All right. Kentucky. Oh, no, okay. California oak, and then it's Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. Let me go ahead and tell you something. California oak and Kentucky oak are the same dadgum thing. You know why? Because it's American oak.
Well, no, here's the difference. So why it's that? Because it's finished using Cabernet barrel staves from California. So that's where they're trying to draw the connection. So this is a finished bourbon. It's 88 proof.
Okay, well, then they could call it Napa oak.
This is $31.99 retail.
Finished with broken barrel staves. It's finished with broken barrel staves.
They busted up barrels.
They did. They bust them up. We got 88 proof on here. What is it? Seth Benham. Dude, I'm excited about this. I love,
let's crack it open.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like they're not just buying whiskey.
Yeah, they're doing something extra.
And
like you said, California's a little extra.
Yeah. Let it sit in a daggone warehouse and then just ship it out. They're not a barrel. They're not a single barrel program. A barrel.
Robbie Dedlow, who's here for the Peppa Pig content, has some information for us. Says, yeah, Broken Barrel. They literally break barrels from different alcohols, use them for stave profiles, some good, some but unique profiles for sure. So we're going to get into it.
Well, let's just.
If you're watching, go ahead and give a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and
go on there and create on your YouTube account. You can say create post.
Yeah.
And then you could
share.
Copy the link and then just post it.
So
post the link to our video or a video that you like. I don't even care if it's live.
So this is mash bill, 70% corn, 21% rye, 9% malted barley, and this is the oak bill. I like that they call it that. 80% Central Coast Cabernet staves, and then 20% new French oak. All right, so you got a cup,
and here's
you got you a cup.
If we run into a situation,
we can call an audible.
We can call in the submarine.
Yeah, and we'll pump it through that whiskey pump.
Which one's mine?
Give me the pump.
Oh, no, I want those for you in case we need additional content.
Okay, I want the pump. Give me the pump.
Okay, that one was good.
Okay, all right. The truth is in the barrel. So this is 88 proof. And it retails for about $32. So let's see where we're at. I missed his super chat. Young Wheezy is what Zach Jones said. Let's see. Sorry about that, buddy. Did you get a BLT while you were there? Like BLT lunch break? Or bacon, lettuce, and tomato because it's Peppa Pig World. I'm guessing he's making the pig joke. Bacon. I'm guessing that's it.
Thanks, Zach.
Zach, that wasn't your finest work.
No.
You've done better.
You need a workshop. And let me go ahead and tell you something. don't super chat a workshop.
Yeah.
Just throw that in the regular message.
That's something Grease would do. Yeah.
You don't pay for that crap. You know what I'm saying? Work it in the chat and then freaking super chat.
I did have a brisket sandwich at Peppa Pig World. Not bad. It was not bad. It was better than Arby's. Of course,
they had a beef brisket there.
Guess who's never going to Arby's again? Even though I want a Jamocha shake, never ordering one. That guy was peeing in the Jamocha shake machine.
Yeah.
That was gross.
Yeah. James, should we?
No. We're doing a show.
I think he might.
I don't care.
I think
that's not how this works. If he wants to be a part of the show,
James, there's rules.
Yeah,
tonight.
We can like work that out. But there's rules always. All right. Knows it. Go through it. Also, if you're in Oaken Thieves, oakenthieves.com, Russellman 2's dropping this week.
It's either tonight or tomorrow.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, a little. I'm getting a little youth.
Yeah. 70% corn is not wrong. It's not bad.
Yeah,
it just tastes young.
Sweet young vanilla. That's how I. That's
I get a little bit of cherry.
It doesn't get that deep to me.
Doesn't get that. It's why 88 proof? Honestly, why not go standard 90? It's like, when the whole psychology behind
dude, what if it is he's a Back to the Future fan?
No, but think about this.
That's a freaking cool Easter egg for his friends.
It's not. It has nothing to do with that.
That's going to be in a history book somewhere.
But think about this. The psychology of $1.99. Things are priced at the $1 and then the 99 because it's not $2.
Yeah, you want? Okay.
That's the psychology. I have the reverse reaction when something is 88. It's essentially 90. Who are we kidding? This is 90 proof whiskey. Like the subtlety between, I know it's not, but I'm saying the subtlety between 1% alcohol is very, very nominal.
I mean, unless you're talking about the wealth of America.
No, I'm talking about the 1% alcohol content in the bourbon.
Oh,
and I'm just saying that is not very
much.
The
1% that drinks.
No, I'm saying that is not very much. But because it's 88, I immediately have a negative adverse reaction. If it were 90, I would not have as adverse a reaction. It's a bad psychological move.
Here's the deal. Good distillate, too young. Because there's a lot of flavor here.
And some broken up staves.
There's a lot of flavor. There's a lot going on. The complexity will be in this glass. I'd probably say it needs at least 2 more years.
Okay, next one is Broken Barrel Small Batch, Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey finished with Broken Barrel staves. It's the same mash bill, that 70%, 21%, 9. Oak bill is 40% ex bourbon barrels, 40% new French oak, and then 20% sherry cask oak. This one retails for $47.99 and it's 95 proof. So we have 2 that are in these little, they must value this one more because they sent us 3 full bottles and then they sent us 2 sample
those
bottles.
Are cask strength. Lord, what is this one?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Can we for those that are able, no. If those are those that watch on YouTube, not just listen on audio, you need to find our YouTube channel. Number 1, freaking subscribe and like it.
Just go to youtube.com/podcast
out there. And then look at this bottle. This bottle's freaking rad.
I know that was going to be a reveal. Like we're going up and I was going to be like, oh, this one's cool.
Well, then you should have hidden it from me.
I just thought you, after 6 years, would understand like a flow.
Clearly not. So you're saying when you set a bottle out on a table, they can see the whole dadgum show. When I pick it up and talk about how cool it is,
first of all,
I ruin it.
They're in order. So I went to that one, then I went to that one, then I'm going to this one, then to this one, then to this one. So I'm not talking about the future ones. If people are observant in looking at this and be like, oh, what's that? What's that coming? That's called drama that we've created.
Oh,
they know nothing about it.
What's that matte black cool bottle.
Right. They want to know what's coming. But
yeah,
there you go.
You know what? I don't like it when you get tickled.
Funny. Red 5 standing by says, "Whoa, the podcast has a YouTube channel." It's funny because he's watching, like, it's irony. It's
I know.
Hilarious.
Yeah, I know.
I don't like that.
Whoa.
All right.
Either he just got served an ad, which we didn't pay for, which I find really good return on
like
investment.
if he just appeared here and was like, "Hello, this is neat."
Red 5 standing by.
Also, so this is Kentucky. These are Kentucky straight.
Yeah.
But I do see that some of these are.
Oh, they're all Kentucky straight.
This one says distilled in Indiana.
Oh.
And then the one that we are skipping ahead to.
Right.
And then this one doesn't say.
Okay, this is only 3.
This is Kentucky straight. All right. No, we're gonna get to it.
What?
All right. No, you're drinking the 95.
I already have issues.
No, you're drinking the 95. You're drinking the 95.
Cheers, baby.
Cheers. All right.
Better.
The nose is actually really good. I like the nose.
I went straight to shooting.
Well, that's stupid.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it, Will? You only hit your target if you take some shots.
I'm not going to high five that.
You're
going to nose that.
No, I was doing. I was
Salt Bay.
No, I was doing the Karate Kid
Salt
crane
Bay?
move right there. I was just doing the.
You would get.
Oh wait, you got to do this. That's what it is. The man, I came to fight tonight, dude. I'm glad I'm not in Matt Madness tonight. That's for sure.
All right, that's
my one reference.
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm surprised it took 32 minutes for you to reference it. That normally is.
Yeah, it's the only thing I've ever won. And some people would argue that I didn't really win it, but I did.
A lot of people would.
I did ish. I mean,
the 95 one, it's overpriced. The 88 proof. I'm a pass on. The small batch at 47 is a little steep, so I'm a bar.
But yeah, I like that whiskey though.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Yeah, the 95, it had.
So this one's probably going to be our sweet spot.
It kind of had the same flavor, but it just felt older.
So this is Kentucky straight rye, but it's 95.5.
Who does 95.5 in Kentucky? Somebody does.
Probably,
somebody's like, well, hell, they're making it.
Probably someone very obvious.
They're making it over there.
Oh no! Oh, I was about to say. I almost got real upset. Okay, these I'll say aged with barrel staves. This one says aged a minimum of 30 days with barrel staves. I almost thought this was month-old whiskey, and I almost got real mad.
Oh God! Okay, I was about to say, if that's 1 month whiskey, that's some dadgum good coloring, and I would love to know what they do, and then just do it bigger.
So it's 105 proof.
Does that say heresy?
Huh?
Heresy?
What are you talking about? You see? Oh yeah, this one's called Heresy. You're not wrong. I was like, where are you looking? So this one's small batch. This one is California oak. This one's just called Heresy. So this is 95.5.
Which, I mean,
105 proof. Oh yeah, here's the oak bill.
For those that don't know, that's a negative term.
Yeah.
Like you don't. That was a good. Why didn't you hold that up to the mic?
I wasn't expecting it to be good.
This looks younger.
Oak bill is 40% ex-bourbon barrels, 40% new French oak, and 20% sherry cask oak. So that's the same as the last one.
But it's a rye.
Aged a minimum of 2 years in new charred oak. So it is straight rye, but it is 2 years. Did you
rip one?
No.
Are you promise?
1,000% promise.
Okay, well then.
I have been traveling all day.
I didn't.
So I could just have a funk on me.
Oh, yeah.
I could have that travel funk.
It was like some sort of air thing, and I felt it, and then I.
Oh no, that wasn't me. I didn't.
No, it just smelled old.
I could smell old.
Like an old person that just went for a walk.
Yeah, that could be me. I went to Peppa Pig World. Daddy Pig. I'm a bit of an expert.
I don't like this. I do not like this. By the way,
let me handle this.
One of my favorite things that nobody knows about unless you want to post it on your socials, and I would, You sent me a picture of your dad, and you said, "I know what I'm going to look like in 30 years."
Because he was wearing the podcast hat. And I sent it.
Yes, he was wearing your stuff.
He was asking if it was okay for him to borrow the hat. He said, "Can I borrow this hat?"
And you were like, "Hold, please."
Well, no. He said, I wasn't even there. He said, "Hey, do you mind if I wear this hat?" I think he was also being like, "Look, I'm wearing your podcast hat," which was nice. But so then I, of course, sent it to you. I was like, I've seen me in the future.
In my head, I thought he was in Florida with you, but that was just your sister.
She lives there.
Yep.
So she could just.
Well, there's a New York one.
And she lives in Austin and has for like 6 years. The New York one.
Oh.
Yeah.
But she used to be in New York.
Yeah, for a long time.
Right.
And then this sister has almost always lived in Florida. Yeah. Okay. Smells like 2-year rye.
I love that we get to know you better.
This has some green candy. You know the green candy canes?
Spearmint. Oh, like the cherry-ish kind.
No, the green ones are spearmint. Yeah, but it's like a very specific spearmint.
Oh, I was talking about like the rainbow ones. Those are my favorite.
The rainbow ones those are like the fruit punch.
Yeah, I mean candy.
That's a good tasting note to hang on to when you taste something that's got a burst of fruit flavor.
Yeah.
Just say for like a keep that
instead of saying cherry bomb, you could actually be like,
this tastes like those rainbow candy canes.
Right.
Yeah.
That's way more badass.
Yeah. I agree. That's a good tasting note.
Right. I'm getting those. Oh, I'm getting the rainbow candy canes at Christmas.
Yeah, and then you'll have a bunch of people go, "Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about."
And
it's way more descriptive of a flavor because you can say cherry bomb, and you're like, "Are you talking about Robitussin cherry? Or are you talking about like cherry as in like a lollipop? You're talking about an actual real cherry, maraschino cherry?
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of cherry flavor, but if you say that one, people understand more and they connect. Like when we said in that video." I said like the Twizzler, and then Taylor said the vine. It tastes like a strawberry vine.
I am the vine. You are the branches.
Who was it?
Can I just personally just interject right here and say that candy canes, the peppermint and the spearmint ones suck?
This smells like the spearmint one. Smell it.
I know it will.
I like the peppermint.
I'm excited to do that.
The peppermint.
No, why would you? You can literally get a regular peppermint all year long. You know what you can't get all year long?
The rainbow one.
The rainbow one.
Luke Stevens says Christmas rainbow candy canes is quite the tasting note. I agree. That's why if you have some of those, like, yes, when you get the flavor, like don't just BS your way through it. But if you're like, this is what it tastes like, it creates such a moment with people. They're like, oh, I understand. Like, saying it has strawberry to it,
right,
or red fruit is a thing, but if you can be more specific and be like, you know what, it really reminds me of,
honey bunches of oats with berries,
crunch berries.
No, that's great. You're thinking about
that's
grape
also
nuts.
No, but that's not grape nuts.
There's 88 people in here. Cheers, Broken Barrel, 88 proof. Well, no, that was a.
All right, so smell it. Okay, did you smell it? Smell the glass. Tell me if you
didn't Jesse it.
Tell me if you think it smells like.
Smell it. Smell it. Okay. Jesse, smell it.
That's Jussie. Idiot. All right, continue. Does it not smell like the spearmint candy cane? Not just any spearmint, but the green candy cane.
Let me just see. Lauren's watching. I'm about to get a text.
It tastes like the nose is better than the palate. It tastes like
too much ethanol.
It tastes like you know when you take a handful of Smarties.
This is very young rye because
you know Smarties candy.
Yes,
and you take instead of like eating one, but you shove the whole like wrapper full in your mouth.
Oh,
it has the exact same experience as that. Which for a candy, good. For whiskey, meh.
It was something on the nose, kind of like a. Have you ever?
This one
you've smelled oat milk, right? Like you've smelled oat milk.
No,
you've never smelled it.
Why would I smell?
You're not gonna drink it to see if you like it.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Smell it first.
If I had smelled it, I would have probably at least tried it. but I've not. I've stayed away from such things as oat
unless you
milk.
smell it and you're
the
like,
fact that you've dabbled in oat milk enough to say I didn't drink it, but I smelled it.
I did.
Makes me question you as a human.
Well, I did. Well, breaking news: I'm a human.
Brian Bell is wrong. Graham
Barely.
candy canes can be a lime flavor, but not the ones we're talking about. We're talking about the
I'm not talking about your stupid Starburst. I'm talking about tradition. I'm talking about freaking 1990 shit. I'm not talking. Sorry, I got real upset. I'm pretty passionate about this, Will, because when did all these alternate freaking flavors start coming out? It's around social media. Tell me I'm wrong.
And
tell me I'm wrong. Now you've got at Easter.
You got to smell the oat milk to make sure it didn't go bad. Sections.
You can. I mean, it can go bad if you leave it out.
Can it? I don't know.
It can.
Can it?
Yeah. No, it usually comes in cardboard.
Can it? Okay, this one is $35 retail. Buy bar pass.
I'm actually. I went pass.
Yeah, pass on the 88.
I went bar with
95
on the 95. I am back to pass on the right. It is too young.
At $35
from 4 to 6 years.
I'm a bar.
Hang on.
Okay.
From 4 to 6 years, ryes start turning sweeter, getting some candy notes, and it kind of takes that crazy bite off of it.
Yeah.
This still has way too much of that bite for
it. Has unique enough flavor to me that I think some people could really like that.
I would say this is 2 years at the most.
It is.
I would say
it's 2 years.
Oh, you already know?
It says a minimum of 2 years. They're not putting older stock.
Okay, copy that.
And then it's plus 30 days.
Oh, because they finished
minimum of 30 days with the barrel stage. I would say that one I'm actually a bar on because I think there are some unique things going on that some people may really like. It's not the worst thing I've ever had. I'm not a straight pass on it. At $35, if you can get a pour for it somewhere, I don't know if you can or not, but if you can, I'm a bar. I'm a down the middle bar. I don't say you got to get one, but there are some people that would enjoy this on the merits.
How much did you say it was again?
$35. That's not bad.
I'm pass. I'm still.
It's not bad. It's 105 proof.
Rittenhouse rye, get in line.
Okay, Mr. Derringer and everything. I love that you like when it comes to like this, you're like Rittenhouse. Of course, Rittenhouse is better. But I think some people may like the flavor of this and would be willing to spend $35 on it. So I said I'm a down the line bar.
Let me go ahead and explain. Some people will like this.
Yeah,
there's people.
That's literally the point of the rating system is I think I can see some unique qualities to it. It's not all about the dollar value.
Yeah.
If that was $100, I would say don't waste your money ever. You're going to find a million things that you like better than that, and you will spend a lot less dollars. But for $35, 105 proof rye that's got some unique qualities to it, it's not bad. That's not bad distillate. It's not bad flavor. It's not what I would reach for, but I don't think it's terrible. That's why I'm a bar. I think there are people that will genuinely like that.
Have you seen Hunger Games?
There are better ryes, but it's also if you get a 4-year Willet rye, it's going to be $15 more. It's going to be $50 or $60. And so I think that
bake a cake and sell it and go get you that pour. A 4-year Willet's fabulous.
Not always. I've actually had some rough ones recently. Like in Matt Madness, I called it barrel bourbon swill, like barrel rye swill.
I know.
The one that he poured.
I know.
So, I mean, that's what I'm saying is that's not always a guarantee. And some people don't like the dill pickle that you get on a lot of those.
Yeah.
So to some people, that's
very
a bar
earthy.
Pass.
It's a very earthy dill, though. Not like I don't get like a vinegar.
It depends. It definitely depends on the one. I've had a lot of variants in that. I like them.
Mm-hmm.
I personally do. I know people that loathe them at that price. So that's where I'm like, I can see.
There's bread and butter people out there, and I just don't understand y'all.
I don't either.
I don't understand y'all. Y'all are a bunch of freaking broken idiots.
But I do get I think that one has some merit to it. So this next one is 115 proof cask strength broken barrel. Yeah.
Hold.
Yes, sir.
That has opened up.
The rye?
Yes.
Okay.
It has softened.
The nose is still really fun on it.
At
I like
$35. This is 100% buy for me.
Okay.
I'm dead serious.
You are
Dude,
such a sweet human. You were a hard
No,
pass.
I am honest. I
that's fair.
literally
You're
revisited
honest.
it. I literally revisited it
Yeah.
because I wanted to smell the spearmint and I never drank it again.
Oh, yeah.
And it sat there for 5 minutes of us ranting about some dill pickles.
And that's all it took. All right. Well, let me try a
It's
scotch more then.
No. You have to get a new glass.
Well, I thought you were going to do. You're probably not going to blind me or something now at this point, right?
No, we're at 46 minutes.
Yeah.
We got to get you out of here too. By the way, for our patrons, patreon.com/the podcast, we're doing the after party tonight after we film a video that's probably going to take us about 10 minutes. So after the live tonight, give us some time to get on there. And I'm actually going to do it by myself. And so no rules. I might call James.
James should hop on.
Yeah, James should. Yeah, let's just do that. James, if you're watching, you're going to be on the after party tonight.
Yeah.
So he doesn't even have to get dressed.
No.
Like literally
he can do whatever he wants.
Literally half the Zoom
Do
calls.
not make it public. Like you've done before.
I did do that before.
But if you want to join Patreon, go to patreon.com/the podcast and any level gets the after party. Literally every level, any level. So you can just be like, gonna see what this is about.
And not only that, you're gonna get retroactive after parties.
It still smells like that. Yeah.
So you can go back.
All right, I'm leaving that ride.
So you can go back and watch the live we did that night and then match it up to the date that we did the after party. And sometimes we reveal some.
They still live there.
Some deep stuff.
Patreon.com/the podcast. It also helps support us and keeps this stuff going. This next one is, while I let the rye sit, this is 115 proof.
Did you
cast strength?
You were supposed to pour me some of the rye.
I haven't. Oh, okay. Yeah, go for it. This is $47.99 retail, 100. Okay, there's a discrepancy here on the website. It says
already, and that's their website.
Well, no. On their website, it says 115 proof. And on this, it says 115 proof. You go to buy now, it's on Caskers. Looks like they've updated the label and it's gone up 1 proof. So on their website, it still says,
you know what? Green check mark. That's good.
Yeah,
that's good.
But now it's 116 proof instead of 115 proof.
Hey, at least they're going up.
It's that same surfacing
reverse.
This is the same mash bill.
YouTube.com/the podcast.
You'll find out
I'm
what the
tired
heck
of our
Reese's
tag of
doing.
listeners not coming over to YouTube.
Why?
It just upsets me.
Why? It's 2 different people. You upset me, but you don't see me. Well, no, I do get angry a lot. Oak Bill is the same oak bill. It's the 40% ex bourbon barrels, 40% new French oak, and 20% sherry oak. Okay. All right. So this is 115 proof. Doesn't say anything on this sample.
So it's the only difference
is the proof.
From the proof from 88.
From the
95.
From the 95 and from the it's the same oak.
Where's the 95?
It's small. It's another one of these.
Oh,
so
got it.
The 95, and it's also the same oak bill as the rye.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's go into this. Whiskey Nose said he did a review of the Cask Strength 115 and he really enjoyed it. So let's check this out. And Red 5 standing by.
Okay.
Old Porkins over here said he really liked it.
So the nose on this one right here, honeysuckle, like legit springtime freshness honeysuckle.
Oh, that's actually really delightful.
Yes. Like after a rain.
Yeah.
Honeysuckle.
Yeah. This is a completely different experience.
I agree with that.
Okay. Don't get the proof down version. That's what we're learning.
Well, I liked the 95.
Oh, so this is interesting.
I said bar for the 95 proof.
No, I know.
And then we went straight to freaking bye.
Do you really want the heresy rye? It's something that I'm gonna do tonight. Call me crazy, but it ain't no lie. That rye's bye. That's man. That should be clipped.
I had to learn that. I had to learn that at cheerleading camp.
Okay. Oh, Whiskey Nose said honey corn on the cob. That's a fun way to describe it.
Oh, God.
And by the way, I'm going to take corn on the cob with some butter and put honey on it because that sounds like a fun thing to do.
Has he had this?
Yes, he said he reviewed it and he said he really liked it.
No, that's exact. Okay, Whiskey Nose. That's why he's got a nose on his. That's why he's got a nose.
All right, he's our boy.
No, that's why he's got a nose on his.
Right.
Because he absolutely nailed this.
Nino's on here. He said it was tougher to switch to YouTube than you until FOMO set in. Nino's a podcast listener. But he said it was hard. It was tough to switch to YouTube.
Oh, Nino was.
Yeah.
Well, he probably heard some visual things happening. Or actually, no, yeah. Well, no, you can't actually hear visual things happening.
I miss Nino, though.
He was great.
No, he wasn't at
I know.
Whiskey Weekend this year, but hopefully he'll be back.
We saw him the year before that, though.
That's
Freaking
right.
great.
That's
Salt of the earth. Kind. And his eyes were nice. You know what I'm saying?
He's got kind eyes.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like you walk up to him and
It's a heck of a trait to
it's
have.
like a daggum dog wagging its tail as it's coming up to you and slightly peeing.
Yeah.
You know you're totally fine.
Yeah.
Like it's not going to do it. If the dog cowers and pisses everywhere, not going to hurt you.
I don't know if that's how I would describe Nino's eyes, by the way. I don't think he's a dog that cowers and pisses everywhere.
Okay.
That's not what I meant by kind eyes.
That's not what I mean.
Grease,
either.
you know what Grease thinks
I don't
of
even
kind
know.
eyes are? Because I think of kind eyes as someone who's like a good neighbor, a friend, someone who's got your back. Grease thinks of kind eyes as a worthless junkyard dog.
I feel like some of these things that have been said tonight are going to end up in like the top 10 of something.
I don't know if it's top 10 worthy, but they'll be talked about.
There's a couple of things in here tonight that could be top 10.
All right, let's do this. Let's drink this.
Honeycomb cereal.
This one's good. This one's good. There is a lot of honey.
Ooh.
This is a good bourbon.
Yes.
This is a very good bourbon.
Oh, God.
I'm a buy on this.
It's my mouth.
$47.99.
I'm salivating, but it feels like my mouth is dry.
It took a minute.
Like I'm trying to suck the oil off of my tongue.
It took a minute for us to get here.
That?
Suck oil off your tongue? I mean, like,
don't you technically need your tongue to suck?
Not if you have one of those little
I don't think
shop
we
vacs.
should. We're gonna go downhill.
Shop
fast.
vacs grease. No, only you will. I'm staying on the up and up.
No, you could have looked at me weird.
I just prefer not to look at you. All right, I'm a buy on the 100. It's $47. A sub $50 115 proof.
Oh my gosh,
that's a great whiskey.
That's a good whiskey.
That's a really good whiskey.
I mean, great.
It's a solid experience. It's a solid tasting experience.
I mean, I am excited to finish this off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go back to the rye.
So I think that's kind of like in between good and great.
This isn't coming on with me.
I actually don't even know what I would change on this.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said it was a great pour.
You know why? Because I'm not wanting this to be BTAC. I'm not wanting it to be Weller. You know why? Because that crap already exists.
For a $47 pour?
What is it? Broken Barrel? Broken
Barrel cast strength 115 proof.
I'm telling you right now, like this stuff right here is a killer unique experience.
Honestly,
y'all gotta get that.
The problem with the proofed down ones, I feel like the water is showing the flaws. And there is something to be said about sometimes the cast strength.
They're not balanced.
When the cast strength is not necessarily showing that it's like a perfect pour, but it can help mask flaws when there is more intensity of flavors. So sometimes the better flavors overpower the nuanced or the flaws in it.
Yeah.
Not always, but many times I think that can be the case. I think that is what we're seeing here.
Can I just say to Broken Barrel as a company, y'all are kick ass on your price point. 100%. Their price points are amazing. Like what?
Yeah.
Like what new distillery is coming out here and not starting off their 5-year product at $75?
Sourcing their whiskey, but then they're doing something extra. Like they have a gimmick to it. They have a thing that they do. And even the ones that aren't great to me, there's not one that I'm like, I would buy, even if I went in blind and bought it and came home, I wouldn't have like this regret, like the buyer's remorse that I spent $70 on something that looked unique and interesting and had no idea about. And then I tasted it. I'm like, it's not my favorite. And I just dropped $70 on it, or 75 or 80 or $100.
Yeah.
Derringer, like there are so many things that you can waste money on. I don't feel like, even if it's not your favorite, I don't feel like you're wasting money giving it a try. The 88, I am a pass on. I don't think you should necessarily go out and buy it.
I like the 95.
The 95 was a solid bar. There are people that are going to really enjoy it.
Yep.
The rye, I'm about to get back to. I'm a bar. You change to a buy. Let's see what we think with the rye.
I'm actually really excited to go back to the rye and then go back to that 115.
The nose is developed. I get less spearmint.
Oh my gosh. Soft. That is the smell when you open up a freaking Take 5, Will.
Grease is getting candy bar off it. The finish, there's
a milk chocolate caramel candy bar.
There is definitely a little bit more, like there is still astringency because it's a little bit younger and it's 105 proof. It's not nothing, but it's not a bad whiskey at all. I think I'm going to say bar. What did we say the price was on that one?
$35.
Probably a buy. Honestly, more people will like that.
I went from
more people will like that than they will like some of the Willet, the ryes, because they have been hit or miss. And if you're talking about younger rye,
can I just say one thing real quick?
Yeah.
Do not fresh crack this.
No,
this went from a pass to 1,000% buy with 5 minutes.
You know what people should get? They should go to thepodcast.com/store.
Yeah.
And get some of those challenge coins we have.
Oh, yeah.
And so what I would do is, if you are going to fresh crack it, is get the get our challenge coin.
Yeah.
They're like $15, right?
Are they called challenge coins?
That's what they're called officially. That's what those are referred to. And when you say challenge coin, everyone knows what I'm talking about.
Well,
do you have one down here? I meant to bring one.
It's like an AA thing.
No. Yes. Well, I mean, that's what they're called. They're called challenge coins specifically. You're thinking of your chip, your 6-week chip, your 3-month chip. Challenge coin is not indeed an AA thing.
Chip. That's okay.
Yeah. I got my 6-month chip. That's an AA thing.
Yeah.
So it's called a challenge coin.
Okay.
But check them out. So Melissa designed them. They're incredible. It looks like a barrel head, and it says it has the Podcask logo on the front, and then on the reverse side it says, "We don't know Jack, but we'll drink it."
Yeah,
but it's got a ridge around the barrel head that perfectly fits on a Glencairn.
Yeah,
it sets perfectly on it. I'll bring one next week.
If you get a black one,
it looks even more.
It basically looks like freaking Darth Vader.
Yeah, it's like a pewter color. It's awesome looking. And then so you set it on there. What I would do is I would get that rye, pour it up. There's going to be enough air already, and then just set the challenge coin on top of it, so that not a ton of alcohol vapor escapes, but it's still got enough air in there to just mix in for a minute.
I would test this out though, because
I'm
putting the challenge coin on it.
I'm selling a product right now, and you're just saying don't do it.
Yeah,
you are the worst.
Because I give up.
I literally give up.
No, I mean get it.
No, I give up. Don't buy it.
No, but I'm saying
don't do what
I'm saying. You should get them side by side. You should try it that way, and then try it without it, and see if there's a difference.
All right.
To see if Will's theory is actually true, and if it's not, then you shouldn't have bought what you've already bought to freaking see if you should have bought it.
I'm going to say this.
That is great.
And I mean this with all due respect, but you are not a great salesman.
Oh, no. I don't sell anything.
You're very bad at that.
Yeah.
Well, that was fun. I tried to get y'all to go do something and had a reason to drive behind it. And he literally looked at me and said, don't do that.
Right.
All right. Back to the rye. I'm a buy on the rye as well.
But dude,
what?
They should buy it though.
No, they shouldn't. Actually,
you're a terrible salesman. At least I didn't come out and say it.
I had a heck of a sales pitch.
And
you looked at me as we're live with 95 people watching, and you said, "Nah, I wouldn't do that." You are cousin Eddie from Christmas Vacation,
dude. Don't you cousin my Eddie?
You are cousin Eddie.
Don't cousin my Eddie.
Daggum Christmas Vacation. Yeah. Hey. I'm gonna get some for you. Real nice. Real nice, Clark. Oh gosh.
We're having a good time.
Oh, I went back to that 115.
I'm going back to it right now.
Do you
ever feel like you have a socket of your lung that just ends up in your throat?
No.
Oh, I get that all the time. It's probably those Marlboro Reds.
All right, we're going to finish strong with the one that I was going to lead up to with the drama, the Matt Black.
No. There is plenty more drama to go on.
Yeah.
As it says, it is distilled in Indiana. Here's the deal. We have had a lot of great things to say. I have a feeling.
This could be the turn.
I have a feeling that we're Broken Barrel. We gave you some nods.
Yeah.
But here's the deal. If I survive this without throwing major shade, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's a good thing on you.
This is kind of greasy. The logo on this one, it has a man breaking a barrel in half over his head. And if that's not greasy, I don't know what it is. All right. So
super into that.
This is
Are you just now learning why I'm pissed off?
No, I know why you think you are, but I have another swerve because I don't think you read the whole thing.
The 36?
Yeah, no, that's why you're pissed off.
Right.
This is not a bourbon. Straight American wheat whiskey. Finished with cognac staves.
That is a curveball.
This is called the Reckoner. This is 120 proof, aged 36 months. This is a single barrel.
That's okay. So
single barrel.
When I thought it was a standard bourbon, I was like, when did they source this? 2 years from now?
I have no
idea. How on God's green earth would you have a 3-year bourbon from MGP?
I have no
So that makes total sense, and it's a freaking weird-ass mash bill.
I have no idea.
I've said the A word 3 times tonight, and I'm sorry. That's 3 beeps.
Whatever.
I'm sorry.
What it just means is my laziness kicks in, and I'm just never going to release this to the podcast audience. So sorry, it's his fault.
Dang it.
The aged a minimum of 36 months. It's 85% wheat, 15% malted barley. The oak bill is 80% cognac cask and 20% French oak.
Cognac and French oak.
It's going to be very French.
Some people can't French. I've seen it on TV. There's some actresses and actors out there that freaking know what they're doing. You want to know you want to know how to do it? I'll give you my Ring password. I'll throw some cameras around here.
I'm tired.
I basically just threw out like a free OnlyFans. But hey, man.
Whiskey Nose says, Will, save me a sample of that one. You got it, bud.
Which one?
This one, the
Matt Black.
The Matt Black. The Reckoner. Okay, the nose, by the way, quite good.
This is dark.
Well, I think it's picking up from that cognac cask. Some
no, this is. Are we sure? Okay.
Minimum of 36 months. In actuality, 36 years old.
It's a little bit. It's got a little bit of a pine note to me on the nose.
I don't get any pine.
A little astringency. I mean, I don't know what you're having. Yeah, it's like more of like a bark. Like I'm getting like, Yeah, no, it's like an earthy bark.
I think that's the cognac you're getting.
Okay, well,
All right, let's dive in.
I like cognac.
That's hot.
Oh, like jalapeno hot.
I don't know what happened. I've never had that experience.
It's on me. It is burning a hole in my tongue. It didn't hit my throat because I know how to drink, but on my tongue, it feels like there are fire ants on your tongue about 5 seconds in.
You got another bottle of water around here?
Yes.
I brought my own.
Well, no, I've drank out of that. Shiced. No, wait, is there some on the floor in there?
I'll figure out later.
Here, just drink Basil Hayden's.
Shoot. Where'd it go? Just drink Basil.
Yeah. No. Here.
All right,
have a cold one, Will.
Oh, crispy boys.
Oh, crispy.
Oh, we haven't released this yet.
No, we haven't. We got a video coming up with this. It's freaking
all right,
killer.
I'm going to try it
It's
again.
freaking. I actually like that video.
I'm going to try it again.
I haven't watched it yet.
I'm going to get back in.
Are you going to freak? It literally, it feels like ants with jackhammers on your tongue.
It's hot. Whoa. Got to loosen up the belt on that one.
I don't know what hole it would have come out of, but I about lost it through one of them. I mean, literally all of them.
I almost shot out my ears, but they're plugged with these in-ear things.
Oh
the flavor's good if it doesn't lacerate your throat.
I love the flavor.
The flavor's good. It's just
There's
not
a shiesty turn of flavor.
There is not a lot of mellowing that happened with this barrel.
No.
Because it is young. So 120 proof is hitting you like
put that through
Monday
a charcoal
morning.
filtration system.
Yeah. I'd call the Reckoner. The Reckoner is an appropriate name for this.
Dude, it's like a now and later. If you keep trying to get rid of it off your tongue, it just pisses it off more.
All right, I got to see how much this one cost.
Here's the deal. I love the flavor.
The flavor's great, but I was not expecting that. I haven't had a coughing like, oh, it's so hard to drink.
Right.
Reaction.
Have you ever heard the phrase slap your mama good?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking about.
Oh, yeah. That. Wait, time out.
No, that's not worth $60.
No, that's a different one.
Here's the deal. It's just because we.
One.
It's just
that's
the flavor's good. I wonder if you just throw a drop of water in that. We should do it. You got a little drop?
Yeah. I'm going to put a little bit more whiskey in it because I drink it.
So I got a lot on the table. I drank a lot out of the cap and a little bit got in.
You are kind of bad at life.
Okay. I agree.
That was
you know what? When
do you remember Tom and Dan?
When all else fails, okay, and I'm at the gates of heaven. Do you think it would be appropriate if I talked to somebody in customer service and said, "Can I just have a redo?" Because do you know what I'm saying?
No, I think
because this can't be it. You know what I'm saying? Like this can't be. I feel like I could do a lot better than the podcast.
That's on you. No, you could do a lot better at the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you're saying? Yeah, I agree. That checks out.
Yeah, no, I'm saying I'm the problem, Will.
Cool.
It's exactly what I'm saying. I need a redo. Not because you were terrible. Because I could do better.
All right, this one. So this is a problem with their website again. I go down to the Reckoner and I click buy now, which they sent this to us. And it's not on their website.
There's a young note at the end. Bitter. Like a bitter youngness. I don't know even how that's possible, but I know there's a lot going on that I don't understand in this bottle.
That's fair.
Like the cognace.
Cognac. Okay.
That's Army.
The water. The one I literally did one drop.
Why is it cognac?
Huh?
Why is it cognac?
It's French, bud.
Yeah, but
cognac.
Yeah, but Armagnac actually has a Y in it.
No, it does not.
It doesn't?
No.
It's a GAC?
Yeah. You are precious.
Yeah. So it's Conga C? That's how you spell it?
What?
Conga C? The word conga with a C at the end?
No, it's cognac.
Oh, cognac.
Okay.
Okay, so the N is silent.
This is an $80 SRP. It's $80 SRP.
Yeah, no.
I love that Dunny says not well balanced.
No. This is a daggum seesaw, but you put water on it, palate way better, very good. It's the finish that pisses me off. When
I haven't been hit by the harshness of alcohol,
right,
like that in 6 years.
That long?
Yeah. 5 years. Okay, I'll give a year buffer zone. But that was, I mean,
we went to DC and I gave you that, and I gave you that that cherry bomb, whatever it was, with the grain neutrals. What was that? What's that? 180 proof grain alcohol.
That was like 8 years ago, bud. That was or more, maybe 10.
Yeah,
that was a really long time, or maybe more. That was a really long time ago.
Well, because I gave him something that he didn't know was very high proof.
No, I'm pretty sure that was not me. You keep saying that. I'm pretty sure that was not me.
Oh, I mean, I had it. I know.
I'm talking about
yours.
Completely different. I think you're thinking of a completely different trip. Jordan Ferguson for the win. ARMONYAK. Armagnac. Appreciate the super chat.
That's how you spell it, right? Or no?
Not even close.
Oh.
All right. So with a drop of water, it softens the reckoning. For $80.
Here's the deal.
Here's the problem. It's just not done right. I feel like
there's zero balance. It gets a little bit of balance. Ironically, when you take the proof down, we've been freaking saying proof up with their other stuff. Now we're saying,
I mean, I just did a drop, which changed. It just changed
the proof. Just needs to do this.
I just changed the chemical makeup just ever so slightly. You know, it gave off some heat, as we know when you proof things down with our Greg Metz.
Yeah, the paraffins. Interview. What did he say? What do they call it?
Paraffins, like wax.
What did he say?
Hey, actually, everyone who's watching, go watch that interview we did with Greg Metz of Old Elk. It was fascinating.
I loved it. It was
really
great.
Good. It's on our YouTube channel. It says Drinking with Greg Metz.
I was speechless for a while.
That's something to look at. This I'm a bar because I don't.
Here's the deal. Without
it's $80.
Oh, this on the rocks probably pretty solid.
It hurt.
I mean, you're still.
It hurt. It hurt my vocal cords.
Where's that Basil Hayden?
I need to rehydrate so I can dehydrate.
Oh, we need to save that for the video we're shooting after this.
I don't think so. For those of you watching, we're supposed to be doing a video that.
No, that's a dad joke.
That's not a dad joke.
That's a dadism.
That's not a dad joke.
That is, my dad would make that joke.
That was coined by like a 26-year-old that worked for the fire department. Like the person I learned that phrase from, man, you got to rehydrate to dehydrate. You know what I mean? He was pounding Gatorade in the morning when I was at a bachelor party, and he legit just looked at, man, you got to rehydrate to. He worked in Pelham, Alabama.
We're going to have a single barrel called Rehydrate to Dehydrate.
Yeah, that's a good name for it.
Right.
I also love that
we need t-shirts.
I think you're just now hearing me say this.
Yes.
I've been saying that on this show for years.
That needs to be on a shirt?
No.
Or a single barrel?
Rehydrate to dehydrate. I've been saying that for years.
Well, you have been very smart for years. I mean, multiple years. Y'all, Will right now is in this creative hub right now, and it's literally making me want to French kiss him.
He's half listening now. Instead of just not listening at all, he's half listening.
I don't know.
No.
There's been a couple of creative ideas that haven't been great. They've been good. They haven't been great. You've literally had like 10 great ones in like 3 or 4 days.
That's fine.
Or a week.
That's a fun way to say that.
Well, you know how I do an underhanded compliment or whatever it's called.
Backhanded.
Yeah, yeah, that one.
Yeah, that's fun.
I'm the king of it.
That's not a good trait to have, my friend.
I feel like that's pretty good.
It's your fault.
We lost audio.
All right, folks. Thank you so much for watching. This has been a fun one. To recap, the Broken Barrel California Oak, we're both a pass on. The 95 proof,
It's a little bottle.
small batch, we're bar. 105 proof Kentucky Straight Rye, we are both a buy, but let it sit. We were a buy, a big time buy.
Yeah,
On the cask strength 115 proof.
now 116.
And we are utterly confused about where to rank the 120.
I would be interested to see what it is on the rocks.
Yeah, we'll have to see. It is MGP wheat whiskey. So that's our rundown of that. Hey, folks, go ahead and if you're listening on the podcast feed, go ahead and subscribe and leave us a 5-star rating and review. And if you want to support this show, go to patreon.com/thepodcast. And if you want to buy some merch, thepodcast.com/store. And
We got single barrels, Will.
We do with our barrel program, oakandthieves.com. Join that and get some really good whiskey.
That is oakandthieves.com.
Go ahead and subscribe on YouTube and give a thumbs up. And we don't know Jack,
But we will drink it.
thank y'all. We'll talk to you later.
After party, after we film a